right, today I'm going to show you guys how to make homemade tomato soup from the garden. Lovely. Let's do this. Okie dokie, here's how we start making the delicious homemade tomato soup. By the way, this is from the giant tomato tree out front. I call it a tomato tree because the thing was almost 12 feet tall. Over 2,000 tomatoes from one cherry tomato plant. 2 1-gallon bags, they're in there, so this is empty, full of cherry tomatoes. They're in there stewing right now. This is how we begin it. Stew, stew, stew. Once they stew down, I'll run the emulsion blender in there. It's just seeds, not stems, skins and all. I didn't skin these and didn't blanch them like I do my big sauce tomatoes. Let's find out what we put in with it. Nice sea salt, black pepper, basil from the garden, dried and ground. Ooh, love it. Fresh garlic, going to saute it in this giant black pan. And an onion as well sauteed that's going to go in and get emulsified in. Rich, homemade, look at the jiggly, gelatinous chicken broth. And secret weapon, 1 stick of butter at the end. You're going to love it. Okay, y'all, here we are. Didn't cook it really long, half an hour or so. Take the emulsion blender. You can use a Ninja. You can use a food processor. It's just easier this way, but you can pour it into a Ninja after it cools a little bit, or a device like that. Check this out though. We're just gonna oh, it squirted me a little bit. So you just move that around in there for 3 or 4 minutes. You can see it's already doing the job. See how it spins it around, starts liquefying it. Look at that. All right, sauteing onions and garlic. A little bit of sea salt in there to bring out the juices. One last reduction on this thing and we put it together. All right, adding sauteed onions and garlic. Basil from the garden, yum, beautiful. Black pepper and fish hot pepper from the garden, that is, ground up. Give it a little kick. And then we have our salt, teaspoon. And then the secret weapon, a stick of butter, guys. I stir this all in. It's almost tomato soup heaven time. Okay, and there you have it, guys. I threw a few croutons, my daughter's homemade sourdough bread on top to give it some texture. Gonna be excellent. Enjoy.